Hi friends! Time to learn math! For today's math, we will be learning how to solve quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. Alright, let's now take a look at an example. So, first, the quadratic formula is x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times the a times the c all over 2 times the a. Now, we have to make sure that the equation is in standard form. That standard form is this format. In other words, all the numbers, all the terms are found on the left side and you only see a 0 on the other side. So now, we will use this formula to find the value of x. For example, we have 2x squared plus 8x is equal to negative 6. First, we have to make sure that the equation is in standard form. Standard form means that it should be in this format. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So here, as we can see, we need to undo this subtraction. That means add 6 to both sides of the equation. And right now, we have 2x squared plus 8x plus 6 and then a 0 at the right side because this is equal to 0. After that, we identify the values of a, b, and c. So here, our a is equal to 2, our b is equal to 8, and our c is equal to 6. Then, next thing to do is to write the formula, the quadratic formula, which is again negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, we plug in the values of this a, b, c. Now, make sure that when you plug in numbers, you're going to enclose that in parentheses. So for here, we'll have negative, the value of b is positive 8, so in parentheses, and then plus or minus, then the square root of b squared, b is 8, so you'll have it in parentheses 8, minus 4, and then a, another, we have to extend this square root, a is equal to 2, and then c is equal to 6. And then everything will be divided by 2a, 2, and then the value of a is equal to 2. Okay. So, the first thing that we need to simplify here is the square root inside the square root, this part here. So, we have negative 8 plus or minus the square root of. Now, we need to simplify that 8 squared minus 4 times 2 times 6. So 8 squared here is 64. And this one, negative 4 times 2 is negative 8 times 6 is negative 48. And 64 minus 48 is equal to 16. No, 16. 16. So this whole thing inside the square root is equal to 16. And then everything is divided by 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Okay. Then the next thing to do is the square root. This square root. We can get the square root of 16 And the square root of 16 is equal to 4. So right now, our equation will be negative 8 plus or minus 4 divided by 4. Then, in a quadratic equation, we can have two possible values of x. So, we'll just separate the plus and the minus there. So, for the first value of x, we will name it as x of 1. We'll take the positive, so it's negative 8 plus 4 divided by 4. And then, the second value, we'll take the negative, so it's negative 8 minus 4 divided by 4. And this one is just equal to negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4 divided by 4. Negative 4 divided by negative 4 is 5. So that's our first root. Here is negative 8 minus 4 is negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. That's our second. So these are now the answers, the roots, the answers. Negative 1 and negative 3. So that's it for today's math. Until next time, bye!